Up, we're asking, could you do without your cell phone, your BlackBerry, and your email? It's hard to remember life without them. Well, one brave man agreed to give it all up for 1 week, but could he succeed? Dennis Kneale begins each day with a cup of coffee, 2 laptops, a cell phone, and his BlackBerry.
I live an entirely wired and wireless existence. This is Dennis Kneale.
It's Dennis. Hi, it's Dennis.
As the managing editor of Forbes magazine, he's completely tied to technology.
Staying in touch becomes almost addictive.
With 1 in 8 Americans addicted to the internet and millions using mobile devices, could this addict wean himself off technology for a week? We put him to the test. No internet, email, cell phone, or BlackBerry. 7 long days.
I guarantee you, 3 days he'll be crawled up on the floor, curled in a ball.
Reluctantly, he hands over the tools of his trade.
I still got mine. You don't.
Yes, I don't.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Poor sack.
This is going to be a grisly experience.
Listen, I have a crisis. I need email so bad. I just want to know, can't we do this week after next?
A cell phone is a perfect invention for people who run late. Also, the cell phone lets you know what time it is. I don't bother wearing a watch, but today...
Time goes by so slowly. Time goes.
Hey, it's Dennis. I don't have email. You can't reach me. I don't have cell phone. I heard that you were missed. I apologize for that. I was running late. I think I might last about 3 hours.
Day one was harder than I thought, but especially at the end of the day, it just felt really uncomfortable to not have that phone. You never know when your little girl's going to call you.
Hi, Dad. Now we're having lunch. So I'm having soup. Call me later. Bye.
On a subway ride, you can do 4 emails, 5 emails. By the time you come up into the open air, boom, they just zap out there and you've got them delivered. Now I gotta go find both quarters and a payphone. I hear it's a pretty difficult search.
No. I don't have no quarters.
You don't have quarters? No. Could I please have like 8 quarters? I gotta make some phone calls. I don't have a cell phone. 8 quarters? Be there for me, babe. Be there for me. The call you've made requires a coin deposit. I did make a deposit. Okay. That's 2 quarters down.
Do you really want to talk on that thing?
This is my schedule. Okay, I got a dinner tonight. I got to call someone else about my credit card. Was lost. 45 minutes. I can't even read this now. I've got to call the art director about a shot for the cover story. All right, wait a minute, I've lost it. I got to call my assistant. Let me see what else I have here. Wait a minute.
How do you know what's going on?
I got to call someone out in Silicon Valley, and I'm dying to grab her cell phone and use it. My 6-year-old daughter has my cell phone number memorized, all right? I don't want to go away for 2 days and have her not able to reach me. Give me back my cell phone.
Dennis Kneale, good morning. It's real. That was not made up.
That was real, and right now the ad department for Forbes magazine is coming up with a whole new slogan, Read Forbes. We're edited by crybabies.
Yeah.
That was truly humiliating.
No, but
I'm so sorry for that.
It's exactly what happened. You're a divorced father of a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And it freaked you out to think your daughter wouldn't be able to get in
That
touch
little
with
girl
you.
has my cell phone memorized, that number, and I have 12 messages from her saved that I can listen to out of town. And I want her to know that I'm there. And the next morning after that tearful moment, when I said, hey, Jing Jing, tell you what, I think I'll be 2 days without the cell phone. I'm going to be in Colorado. She said, I don't think so.
She didn't want any part of it.
Yeah.
So what was the feeling like, Dennis? Compare it to something, to go without, to be disconnected.
You know what? I think like if you were 4 years old and you had a teddy bear that you had with you everywhere, it was like suddenly thinking, where's my teddy bear? It's out of my hands. I had physical symptoms. I had like anxiety, tightness of chest when I'd be in a cab running late. I was like a cigarette smoker who's quit but still bums cigarettes from friends outside, asking cab drivers, can I borrow your cell phone?
You were like an amputee. You experienced phantom rings.
Phantom
where
rings.
you
I kept
actually
hearing
thought
it.
you heard your cell phone ringing.
Yes, exactly. And I thought someone was taunting me.
You were forced to use payphones. Did you use Purell after the payphones?
You know, a friend said to me, payphones are like urinals. Payphones are urinals. And yeah, it's awful. It's really awful.
There are some people who say, wait, if I try this, I think I'll feel liberated. Did you even for a short amount of time feel liberated?
Going in, I really felt FaceTime, baby, human conversation, and I can get rid of a lot of just superfluous communication. Wrong. When you cut off your communication, you do more than that. You cut off connection. And it turns out your friends and your loved ones today feel more demanding, and if you don't get back to them instantly, they're miffed about it.
Any impact business-wise on this two-day period?
Well, sure. Look, I met a great executive who's based in Bangalore. I needed to hook him up with a writer in Hong Kong. There is simply no way to do that today without email, without some type of wireless communications.
Day one, you missed 91 emails, 19 cell phone calls. You bounced 2 important checks because you weren't able to manage your online bank account.
Yeah.
You did borrow a cell phone from a cab driver to make a call.
Yeah, that's when I really felt like I've hit a low point now. I'm in deep trouble.
You're going on vacation with your daughter next month. You going to take a cell phone and a BlackBerry?
You know, I just don't see how I can't. I'm going to try to leave the BlackBerry home because Jing Jing wants me available all the time, but she wants that BlackBerry gone.
Well, I'll tell you, I think we picked the perfect subject for our experiment.
Or
Steve
not.
Asher, nice job on the piece. Who's our producer, and Dennis described as mean.
Yeah,
just plain mean.
He's sadistic, old Steve.
Dennis Kneale, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow, how one family does living for a whole week without a dishwasher, a vacuum, a washer and dryer, not to mention